fall back. So out now come the Redskins. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Hartley now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. We'll look now at our starting defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
On 2nd down now, Roberson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, Crawford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 31-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack, baby! Sack, baby!
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Washington! As his guys are in for 6, and the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Hartley now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On play action. It's Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. I'm coming after you.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Page. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the 1st half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Hartley now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Wentz now to throw, and he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Roberson, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it's beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Haskins to throw, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Let's go.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
56. Crunch time, defense.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Page. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, it's Haskins. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 17 yards that time at a Washington first.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Haskins to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
We got this.
So we reach halftime, and what's been the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Now Haskins on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 39, Wentz. It's caught. It's Miller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On first down, Roberson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Roberson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's coming. We got double up.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
And I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Hartley now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. Funches has it complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing now is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And I think the ball's out, and the Redskins scoop it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
All day, every day, any day.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. There goes it deep. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Wentz now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On first down, Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 27-yard line. Wentz now on first down. It's caught by Funchess. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Wentz. And it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Now Wentz. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Pinheiro now to add the extra point.
That's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's go, baby, they turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.